All right, so let's bring up the mood board if we can. 2 days before Christmas and styling a whole home for these people to move into is very exciting. Let's maybe scan through it. So this is the main living area, TV room. We have to check I'm going to get the boys to open up the artwork that came in with Cooper Black. So this is the dining chair for Jen. She has a black table. Might show the mood boards, take the mood boards with us, make sure it's all okay.
Guess what just arrived?
What?
The mirrors.
Oh! That's crazy. It's like, hey, thank you. Oh my gosh. When you take the client out of their comfort zone and then you suggest something and then you get them used to it and then they step over that line, they go, you know what, that'll be really amazing. But that's what we're here for. We've got to take them out of their comfort zone. Have you got fern on the coffee table?
Oh, I've just got it.
Yeah.
I thought that or in the other living area because that was in your house. I took it from your house.
Did you take that from my house?
Yep. You said after the party, I could take anything.
Oh, all right. Okay, that's true.
That was
I agree. I agree. That was after the party.
Was sunken living.
And what a party it was. Try and put feather inserts in because feather, that's how you get the chop with the feathers. So we always take out the polyester inserts and we put these really nice feather inserts in. And so we can do that chop, which just makes it look, I don't know, much more plush and fuller and it's just prettier. Oh, I was thinking maybe to take two little cocktail glasses, you know, because it's...
Yeah, I could do like this and put the 2 cocktail glasses on the green. Could be nice.
I think we should take those champagne cocktail glasses. Got bitten by a snake. Aww. This is, I know it's got a lot of blue here, but we're not bouncing off that. So we're sticking to the colours she likes, beiges, greens, and she has a very dark carpet. So the carpet's, you know, slightly on the, you know, dark black grey. These are the 2 rugs for Jen, aren't they? We seem a little bit disorganised, but we actually are quite organised. It seems like there's a lot of things because, I mean, houses have come back from styling, houses going out, houses coming back. We had a warehouse sale and it's all happened over the last week, so. I think this is why I've done it over 2 days. I think we go, we set up, and then anything that's missing, I can just bring it back tomorrow. And it's going to be a small item, so I'll just put it in the car. I'm not too worried. So this is the exciting part, putting it all together. We've worked very hard over the last few months, picking and choosing and ordering and receiving. And now for this amazing client of ours, we're creating her home for her to live in. So we are styling to live. So here we are in the hallway where it's going to have a little bit of artwork, 2 big beautiful pieces of artwork. And I feel that that's really important to show that all it needs here is just the artwork because most of the time they'll be coming through the garage to, you know, come inside and they'll put their keys on a console just down there. So we don't want to clutter this area. When we do styling to live, it's a completely different process to styling to sell because the client is living there. So there's so much to take into consideration: their lifestyle, whether they've got children, cats, dogs, or if they want visitors, all sorts of stuff, whether they love dinner parties. So we do quite a few sort of phone calls and interviews as such to try and get into their brain to see, what their lifestyle's like. So that's really important. So now we're doing the master bedroom. She has chosen king beds for all of the rooms because of the amount of guests that are going to be coming here to Yarrawonga. It's a lifestyle property, and I feel like, it's a very big holiday vibe overlooking the golf course. So we are not putting rugs down because it's brand new carpet, and once we style this area, it's going to look really pretty. It just didn't need a rug. We have like a chaise here, bedside tables here and here, and then a beautiful piece of artwork above the bed. So when they arrive and when they do live here, for their holidays, they don't have to do much. There's not a lot of things to do. They can just make their bed and then walk out, lock the door. But their bathroom's beautiful. It's just a very simple palette. Again, it's all in the colour scheme: beige, black, olive greens. Okay, so I think it's also important to show the guest bedroom because, as I said, Jen has a lot of guests. So we've picked out some really nice artwork here to make it fresh because, as you see, it's quite a dark room. It's on the east side and it is the middle of the day, but it's generally a little bit darker. So we've picked some poppy artwork and then we'll tie it back to the cushions. Really can't wait to see this bedroom come together because it's not about impressing the guests, but making the guests just feel at home. Okay, well, this is the twins, one of the twins' bedroom. There's another room for their two girl twins, this beautiful 12-year-olds who are very excited to come up. We've done them similarly because being twins, they love the same things. So we haven't done them perfectly the same. We've just used similar artwork. Okay, this is the living room or the entertainment room. So it's not a huge space. So we had to be very careful to pick a chaise lounge that didn't kind of just fill up the whole area. And they love their TV, as you can see. So with that and having a really big TV, it's very hard to find ETUs, entertainment units, over 2.4 meters. So I've picked one that's actually extendable to 2.8 meters. So when we bring it in, we are going to adjust it to make it sure it looks right. So because I feel like that's very important with a really big TV. So just before we go into the large lounge living area, there was a kind of a curious spot here, which is part of the entrance in the hallway with the building design, which left it open. What to do with it, but I feel like it's really important because it's a spot for putting your car keys. Everyone wants to put their car keys or their phones down. So we picked a unit from Globe West, which is specific to this area because it needs the right size on it. And we will put a mirror over this because, check your lipstick before you go out or your hair. But we had to make sure that because kids running from there to there to there, I didn't want anything pointy. So we've made it a round or an oval, sort of oval shape console with cupboards. So you can, put items in there as well to make it look really nice and neat. Okay, so now we have the living room, which is a really nice space and a beautiful open fire. So here we'll also put quite a nice light, kind of beigey chaise here, beautiful rug, and we're going for a very interesting style coffee table here, and then a boucle chair here. So it's sort of parents' retreat as opposed to children. So there's just 2 living areas. And again, making it really simple, elegant, and just user-friendly, living-friendly, I would say. And we had to allow a dining table area that would seat 10. I mean, it's only going to have 8 chairs at the moment, but it's really important to have a lot of seating for the dining. So that will go there. Again, oval to soften the edges. I mean, there's a lot of windows in here, so we have to be careful not to overcrowd the walls with other stuff. So we've picked a very unusual picture that'll be a talking point, I think, whenever they have visitors. So I'll be interested to see how Jen likes that. I hope she does. And the last room is the outdoor area. Very important. So as I said, they're looking over the beautiful Black Bull golf course in Yarrawonga, part of the Seabull hotel chain. It's going to be amazing. So here's obviously, the spot. So we're going to put some lovely outdoor furniture here. And I think eventually they're going to put a fireplace in, so it's quite important. And we're going to make the furniture kind of light to lift because it's going to be pushed around, all the time with different people and visitors and things. Okay, guys, let's rock and roll. We are good to go. We may lift in the smaller items in the beginning and then just work to the larger items. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Guess what, boys? I've got a present for you. Booties. Time to boot up.
Yeah.
Aren't you lucky?
What are you gonna know?
Got to protect their floors. Oh, no, here, we're good grids. Okay, maybe just push it back as you did, but lift, you'll have to, lift it. Make sure you don't pull the, yeah. Okay, so there is a few tweaks, like I said, and what we're going to do is that we need, so when I've taken pictures, and I'm answering your question, honey. So we need to tweak the outdoor area. We need to add a plant and put in a rug. There was like a little nook missing. There's a side table there somewhere I need. So I'm just showing you my list.
Okay.
So side table, bedside tables need to change because they were like boxed in. It didn't look good at all, and it would be really impractical. So that's why I take pictures at the end of the day. So then I go home and I think about it that night, and then I come back the next day if it needs. Especially styling to live. Styling to live is different to styling to sell. So that's why we need a little bit of extra time. So
That's okay.
yeah.
You need to get it right.
Yes, I do. Anyway, Alex is giving me that look. So, all right, I'll see you soon. Need this side table here.
Yep.
And those greenery. We need some of that the greenery. So just take that whole bucket. That'll be good. Yeah, because we have to take our car, not the van, because the van's full of stuff. So, okay, the rug and the plant, and that's it. And just the wire for the hanging that picture, and we're good to go.
Sounds
Excellent. Okay, high five. Hi. Well, it's all finished. So excited to show you everything in the house. First of all, we're going to look at the master bedroom. We have a beautiful piece of artwork here, which is the focal point. And we're using the olives and the blacks and the beiges, just the same as the brief. We also did not, I want to point out a few things in as we go along. We're not using a rug in here because in all the rooms we've got king beds. It's very large and it would actually make the room look smaller. Look at this bedroom. How beautiful is it? Look at that artwork. It's so pretty. This is a bedroom of one of the twins of our client, and I feel like it's just making it come alive. It's so beautiful. The practicality of Styling to Live is that they wanted king single beds. So all of the bedrooms have got king singles with the possibility to push them together and be able to put the bedside tables on the other side of the king. So I feel like there's not a lot of room there, but it still works. And then the practicality is that when the beds are pushed together, we can put them on the other side. Okay, so I thought I'd just show you also the other twins room. The concept's the same with the king singles and being able to swap it around. And also a really pretty room. So here we are in the hallway and the entrance, and we are using it as a gallery because it's not a very wide hallway, and putting a console right here wouldn't work. So we've picked two beautiful big pieces of artwork, like I said, a gallery look, in the olives and the beige and a bit of black and mustard, just to set the concept for the rest of the house. Part of this hallway, we have a little nook here. It's part of the entrance. So it's a really important part because there's traffic flow all the way through here. We felt it important to put a console here so you can put your car keys, a mirror for when you're going out, and it's also slightly dark here. So the mirror also reflects light, and you know, it's somewhere to put a few items, you know, when needed. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the guest bedroom, and what a lucky guest that gets to stay here in this beautiful room and enjoy this gorgeous artwork. It's very summery and great vibes. I really love this color scheme. It's just beautiful. So the big reveal, here is this beautiful dining table. It's oval and we've got 8 chairs around it, olive green chairs, as you may have noticed. Here is like a little reading nook. So, or you know, glass of wine, sitting looking at the fire or the pool, or just gorgeous. When she walks in, I feel like she's just gonna love it because she'll see what she's wearing and how she's feeling everywhere in the house. She'll see it on the walls, she'll see it in the pillows, and when she jumps into bed, and it'll be her all over. She's absolutely gonna love it. But I'm saying that it's not just about one person. We do take, you know, all the family into consideration, and with this family, there's a husband and wife, twin girls, and a lot of visitors. So in all, I am so happy with this project, especially because I had a timeline. I was given this project about 10 weeks out of Christmas, which is, for most people, that would be pretty hard. But we nailed it. We got all the products in on time, even though there is a huge rush for Christmas and everyone wants everything at once. All the products arrived, all my wholesalers were amazing. They helped me get it. And I feel like my team just really got it when we were putting it all together. They were really amazing. You know, I can't do it without my team, obviously. And from hanging the artwork to positioning furniture and making sure everything's great, the project's worked out really well. And I'm really happy. So, but we have another project next year in 2026, and I know you'll tune in, I hope, to see that one.